Donald Trump has spent the last few days raging about the ongoing investigations into his document scandal, his attempts to overturn the election, what's happening in Georgia, what's happening in New York, what's happening at the other office in New York. He's basically feeling the walls, it seems like, start to close in. And anytime that happens with investigations, Donald Trump gets on Truth Social and goes completely bonkers. And this time, it was actually late Friday evening, Donald Trump got on Truth Social and actually accused Special Prosecutor Jack Smith of somehow committing treason against the United States because he's investigating Donald Trump. Let me read you what this idiot said. "This is all about election interference." If you're talking about the investigation into your activities, you're right. It is all about election interference. They're trying to figure out how badly and how deeply you interfered with the 2020 election. I'm glad we're on the same page on that. It is all about election interference. Your election interference. "A poll just came out where I am way up on Biden in the general election. What that means is that the radical left Democrats will step up their fake investigations on me because they now see they can't win at the ballot box. Trump-hating Special Prosecutor Jack Smith, whose family and friends are big-time haters also, will be working overtime on this treasonous quest. They are scoundrels and cheats. This is all about election interference. I hope Republicans in Congress are watching." Oh, they're watching because a lot of them, by the way, might end up swept up into this and could potentially face criminal charges themselves. Because after all, we do know that multiple Republicans in Congress, not just the ones, by the way, who didn't vote to certify the Electoral College votes, we know that multiple Republicans in Congress were actually working with state-level Republicans on the alternate slates of electors. How those individuals in Congress have escaped charges thus far blows my mind. Like, it's sickening almost because we know these people did it, and yet nothing has happened to them whatsoever. But treason, Donald Trump has now gone as far as accusing Jack Smith of treason. And he chooses his words very carefully, folks. He uses the word treason, or in this case, specifically treasonous, because he knows what kind of imagery that invokes in the heads of his lunatic supporters. He knows that his supporters think that the punishment for treason is death automatically. Doesn't matter who does it, but you kill them. That's what you do to treasonous traitors. That's why Donald Trump picks the words that he picks, because he is panicked. He is terrified of what is coming down that pipeline. So he wants his supporters, one, to be prepared for when the indictments do come down. He's prepping them for that. But two, he's using specific charged language to see if he can rile any of them up to do something crazy. That's what he's doing here. That's why he uses the word treason. That's why he points out the man's entire family. That's why he talks about his friends. None of those people are relevant to anything that's happening. But Donald Trump wants to put enough people in danger because he believes, as his little mafia mentality, that maybe if I do that, maybe if there's pressure on this guy's family from my lunatic supporters, maybe he'll back off and I won't end up in jail. That's not going to happen, but Trump's going to do everything possible to rile his supporters up just enough to make it a possibility. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.